Oh, she's got no chill for me, I guess.
What are you doing?
But
She's up there.
well, I want to get these gems. I gotta have my gems.
Uncut Joms.
Uncle Jones. The golden god has to have his tools. Man, nothing like a nice binge watch of It's Always Sunny to remind yourself what a sociopath that Dennis is.
Yeah, that's where they really I mean, I guess they were leaning in far before that, but
They're all bad. Like, Mara and I would play a game where we would decide episode by episode who's the worst. Well, in this episode, this one's definitely the worst, but in general, I'd say.
often is it Charlie because he's generally too stupid to
Um,
do anything
Charlie,
malicious.
he has some moments just in his stalkingness. That's just like, oh, it's not great. Um,
Yeah.
but I'd say in general, it's, to me, it's not as often Charlie, but um, she's just gonna keep saying that like every time I hit R2.
Kratos,
There,
please.
but there have been times where I watched, when we were watching episodes I was more familiar with, and I was just like, they're acting in life the way I would in a video game, where it's just like, I wonder, like, this has no consequence to me. And it's just them really abusing their white privilege of like, I'm just gonna take this fire extinguisher in a restaurant and just go nuts with it. Because what are they gonna do to me? It's generally nothing, even though they really should have something happen to them.
Yeah.
But
Part
in
of it is that they're just total piece of shits and they just get away with it anyway.
yes, I don't know. On like a sort of meta level, I think Frank is kind of the worst because he's a lot of the reason for why they're as bad as they are. And also he's just like he seems to have endless amounts of money. He can literally
Get that much money without
y-
some shady shit.
right,
We know he's done shady shit, but even
right.
if I didn't know him, I would know that.
We've seen like he says when they introduce his character that he's more interested in like going back to gross man bachelor pad ways with Charlie, the way he was before he met their mom.
When they play like Nightworm,
Nightcrawlers.
Nightcrawlers.
Nightcrawlers. And
It's just so fucked. Sometimes it took me a while to get into that show because sometimes I'm just like, these people are fucking weird, and it like
yep.
makes me uncomfortable how weird they are.
Yep.
And I don't know that, but then like you kind of push through it, and you're like, okay, this shit's funny though.
I mean, it's definitely funny in that same Seinfeld kind of way where it's like, oh, it is bum, 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 bum. It's because they're terrible.
Yeah,
We're watching them just like have no shame about anything. Um, but episode by episode, I think more often than not, Dennis is the worst.
yeah, yeah. I would agree with that.
Mac reminds me of too many people we knew in high school, especially when he does his shadow karate.
Who does he remind you of? Name names, Carl.
I'm not going to because they were probably part of our friend group.
Oh, what? Who are you even talking about? Now I don't even know. Like currently?
No. In high school. High school.
Who gives a fuck?
Me, I'm not gonna say it right now. I'll tell you later.
Oh, because we're on stream.
Because we are on stream.
Okay, that's all you need. That's all you needed to say. I forgot.
God, just blowing up my spot.
I'm like putting.
Just want me to burn bridges that are probably basically burned anyway.
Yeah, I mean,
I
and I mean, I like your stream, but I doubt any of them even know where we are, let alone know that. Oh, jeez. Everybody in my city dying. Why are they doing that?
Oh, I thought you meant our hometown. You're talking about your Sim City.
I am talking about my Sims. Oh, you know why? Because they don't have any. They don't have any mortuaries around. Well, and so it's really not the problem. Is not that they're dying, because people die in real life. That's how it goes. It's just that they didn't have anyone to come pick up the bodies, so they just all sit there. So you have to like build some crematoriums to like have hearses come out and pick them up.
Xbox record that.
Playing City Skyline Xbox. You know that it's on your console, buddy.
The what you're describing sounds like something I remember here. Okay, but hurry, do what? I keep saying hurry. I don't know what I'm so. Oh, okay. Oh, right. I can move these. Lol.
Oh,
Um,
I forgot I was. Oh shit. I forgot I was in the middle of a big reno, and so I just started time going. It's kind of
yeah.
you can pause time and everything. All of a sudden, I just realized that everything was running. And I didn't mean it to be. Sorry, continue. What were you saying?
Did you ever listen to the episode of the Dollop that was like the city that was the basis for Silent Hill?
No.
It's so good. Highly recommended.
What
But
is that? What's it called?
um it's some town in Pennsylvania. You could literally just like go to Wikipedia and search or Google even and just search
Dollop Silent Hill Town.
yeah, or even just search like town that inspired Silent Hill. But what happened there sounds a lot like what you're describing about not having a mortuary.
Oops.
Whoops, you just oops it all Silent Hill. But it was like, and I'm gonna horribly paraphrase, but it was like a mining town, and due to deregulation and go figure capitalism, the miners were underpaid and forced to work down there outrageous hours and put themselves and others into really unsafe conditions.
Capitalism would protect protect them from. No, that can't. No.
Yeah, not my capitalism. Not my capitalism. Um, but I believe the story, like it isn't something that actually happened, but I believe what mostly happened was people were buried alive
Oops.
in the mines, and I think the coal mines maybe even were lit on fire at some way, some point, and to the point where like the whole place was just like this coal smoke, and it was just uninhabitable. And they eventually got they not they waited way too long to get people evacuated, but they got some people evacuated, and it was basically considered uninhabitable. Um, but I think some like teens from neighboring towns would just go there to smoke they
Teens.
because because like no cops are gonna go over there anymore. No one's supposed to be there. Position yourself to the edge of the wall and press X to jump. Ooh, I'm actually on a timer now. Ha! She's gonna die. Oh wow! You don't even let me. Oh. They didn't even give me. I thought they'd give me the rest of the time to at least climb back up. Kratos. Mechanic. That was the word I was trying to think of. They really love that tightrope mechanic,
Yes.
and I hate it.
There's a couple of them in later games, I think, but not to the point that I even really remember them that much. So I don't
Yeah.
know too much about it.
This one's just been like once or twice an area at least. The climbing's fine. I'm alright with climbing, fighting guys off of climbing. That gives me a little bit of nostalgia for some of those old Super Nintendo Mario castles where there are turtles on the other side of the netting. So I'm fine with that. Man, here we go. Uh-oh. I didn't think I wasted any goddamn time.
You're pretty speedy.
Oh! Oh, I made it. That was right.
Kratos set in motion the events that would lead to his downfall.
I was down to the wire.
Kratos
Would you like a shirt?
has foretold.
I'm okay.
But you are late.
Um,
Too late to
save Athens.
A bra, something to just give you some better back support.
You have come to save.
No, I can't. We must not stop.
And when the
Ooh, flashback.
his soul, she saw a beast as well as a man. Once a captain in the Spartan army, Kratos had begun his command with only 50 soldiers. But soon his numbers grew to the thousands. His tactics were brutal, but effective. Drunk with power, he was feared by
Jesus.
except one. His wife was the only one to brave his fury.
How much is enough, Kratos? When will it end?
When the glory of Sparta is known throughout the world.
The glory of Sparta. You did this for yourself.
Ooh.
For conquest knew no bounds, but that which he desired would ultimately consume him.
By the gods, why would Athena send one such as you?
Stay out of my head!
Choose your enemies wisely, Kratos. Your brute strength alone will not be enough to destroy Ares.
Yes, it will.
Only one item in the world will allow you to defeat a god. Pandora's box, which lies far beyond the walls of Athens, hidden by the gods across the desert to the east. But be warned, Kratos. Many have gone in search of Pandora's box. None have returned.
Yeah, well, they're not big, strong like me.
Have you noticed I am both big and strong?
Just give the top of my cranium a little knock. See how hard-headed I am? Alright, now I want to do a quick search here. Silent Hill Town. No, not Townfall. Come on. Centralia, Pennsylvania.
Oh.
Town that has been burning for 60 years. The video game series Silent Hill, set in the fictional town of Silent Hill, USA, inspired by the very real town of Centralia, Pennsylvania. Yeah, so just coal mining gone very, very wrong because of mismanagement. It's really the gist. A lot of people died. It's my Tim Robinson voice.
That was a good one.
A lot of people died, Julie. Okay, so here's an eternal issue I have. It's not with this game, it's just with games in general. I see what I think is a clear path to move forward. And I want to make sure I collect everything, so I try not going that way. But then the music starts ramping up when I go where I think is the wrong way and end up making progress and I can't go back anymore. It's the struggle, man. What is this End of the Lion King soundtrack? Nice work, Gerard. Hey, I found the box. Is this Pandora's box? I think I found it.
It was actually super easy.
It was actually hella easy.
How hard it would be.
Strange monument. You're not sure of its meaning or purpose. I bet it's Pandora's box. Statue of Athena. She is not responding to your prayers. Wow, what a bitch. Listen to my prayers. Kratos prays to no one. I do think I have heard rumor that there was, I maybe already told you this, but there was originally a game plan that got scrapped. That Kratos, after killing all of the the Greek pantheon, he was supposed to become one of the three wise men that brought gifts to Jesus.
Amazing.
It's all part of God's plan, as Drake would say. Ooh, I kind of like this camera shot. It's annoying to have to maneuver, but it's creative. Hey, is this one Pandora's box? Nope. Just gotta keep opening every box they find. Is this one? Nope. Is this joke good yet? Nope. Are you dead? Yep. If it ain't dead, Kratos gotta make sure he ain't gotta kill it.
And that's Kratos guaranteed.
That's a Kratos guarantee. If it's moving, he gonna kill it. What am I doing? What is happening? So I'm not sure how I'm going to make the setup, but I'm gonna try and make a setup work where I can couch play God of War 2018 and get Mara's commentary along with my own. Seems like she has some interest in seeing that one go down.
Yeah, it's a good one to watch. It's actually like interesting from
I thought, yeah, I completely agree. This, even like the gameplay of this one gets a little too repetitive for me, but, and that's, you could argue that's true of 2018 as well, but there's just more dialogue. There's more people talking. There's more growth happening. This we're just strung along to figure out what exactly Kratos did.
Yeah, I mean, the first three are very much to me like, or seem like, damn, Kratos keep getting betrayed, so he keep killing people.
Oh wait, this is circle. So we circle, 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 circle your mouth. Because it's very funny to me to watch this story play out as well, because like I said, unfortunately, the game that I played all the way through that has this style of gameplay to it, the first one I played was Dante's Inferno. Guess what? Background story, almost the same. The big reveal as he goes through the circles of hell to save his wife? The whole story is we slowly get revealed more and more that he was part of a crusade, and when he came back, he watched his wife get literally plucked and dragged down to hell. But some of this is kind of karmic, because the circle of hell that was lust was a big one for him, because apparently while he was doing his crusading, he was also they made the story rewrite so that it was consensual, but like it was not.
Yeah.
And there was this woman, and like there was a prisoner of war who is like, oh, he's my brother, that's why he's mad, just like, please stop killing us and I'll let you bang me. Well, it turns out that was her husband. And so Dante committed an adultery, which he already did on his side, but
Dante did do an adultery.
Dante got canceled, so he got canceled so hard that he had to go through the 9 circles of hell, because that's where he belongs, in the canceled circle. And he fought Satan. He fought a Lucifer, and Lucifer was in the last one, which was frozen, because it's funny. When hell freezes over, we all get a good laugh. Did find that clever. Was clever. You do have to fight some giant ass bosses that I think kind of happen in this game series. And or in here? Nope. But yeah, there's like, I think Gluttony was like, no, it was Sloth? Sloth might have been what I believe an equivalent to when Kratos fights Atlas. Just fighting a giant dude.
Big old fella.